Picture yourself in a world like yours or mine, which everything is the same, but one thing is different. So, words are sanctioned off into profanity or cast off in the name of the good Lord. Picture yourself in a world where men are ridiculed, shunned, and even hanged because of using these words. This world, like yours and mine, isn't so different at all. In fact, all worlds are the same in the Twilight Zone.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there.
Take one.
Alright, welcome to my TED Talk, or, my version of a TED Talk, where I talk about censorship and why it's not good. Fuck!
Take two.
Welcome to my rendition of a TED Talk, where I talk about swear words and why they're not needed. I mean, that they shouldn't be used. They're not necessary. The swear word shit!
Take three.
Okay, welcome to my version of a TED Talk, where I talk about the unnecessariness of sanctioning off words and calling them swear words or profanity. Today I am going to speak about why they are unnecessary, some of the repercussions that have happened because of them, and some of the wacky transitions that they've had over the years. Let's start off with talking about the history of swear words. Now, swear words, nobody really knows where they came from or why they were boosted into popularity, but anyway. The first well-known recorded instance was the Qin dynasty, where certain books and certain scholars were burned and buried alive because what they held inside them was ruled as blasphemous and against the emperor, who was named Qin because of the Qin dynasty. And the next known instance was a well-known person, my old good friend Socrates. He was teaching people about new ideas and things, so new and wild and crazy that he was murdered for it, publicly executed with poison in the ear. It's gotta hurt. And the next known instance was when the Christians started boosting in popularity. Soon the church had total rule over everything that was in their barriers. And with total power comes total responsibility and corruption. So sooner or later, they decided that whatever they said was blasphemous. They started sanctioning off words as blasphemous. Certain phrases from different religions, any religions other than Christianity, were blasphemous. And most of them led to death, or torture, or pain, or torture and pain. And now here we are today with our own sanctioned off words that people don't like to say in public without getting some sort of repercussion, whether it be somewhat judgeful reprimanding or just judgment. Now we are cut.
Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Now I'd like to go back to the wacky rules that were installed for profanity, mainly around the modern age of the 20th century. Did you guys know? Yes, you in the audience, even you with the weird hair, and even you, the one who's vaping in class. Did you guys know that the letter J used to be a slur? That's right, it was around the 1930s era. Some business moguls decided to come up with the slang just to sell more cars. That's the only reason they came up with it, which is where the term jaywalker came from. It's because the letter J used to be a random slur. It's crazy, I know. Also, during the 1950s, some of the phrases, daddy-o, sit on it, those were considered serious forms of rebellion. which were then sanctioned off as profanity because people were scared of it. If you say sit on it or daddy-o in public, people will think, oh, that guy's crazy, or he's nostalgic, or he's old, which I get all three of those.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
And if you say the letter J, no one's gonna be like, that's illegal, you can go to prison for that, or you can poison you in your ear, publicly execute you. No, nobody says that anymore, which is why profanity and swear words need to go. If they're so solid and setting rules and can even kill people for it, why do they change so fluctuously? Why are they so tangible that even a letter of the alphabet can be considered a swear word at one time? So now we're back to our third part of the video where I explain why profanity was invented, or just brought in, because nobody solely invented it. Now, profanity has a lot of beginnings and on a lot of different kingdoms and countries and religions, but mainly it's just to instill power and fear amongst the common folk, just so that the man can get what he wants. Do you really want the man leading your life, making you choose what words you can say, what words you can't say? It's literally unconstitutional. It goes against the First Amendment of the Constitution. In the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech. If we can't say certain words because people deem them immoral, why were they invented in the first place? Were they just there's no sense in just making up a word to instill chaos. Words have no physical meaning over us, mentally or physically. I counted 3, but I said only 2. It doesn't make any sense why we should let these words rule our form of vocabulary. If more and more people are saying them at school, like 80% of the school says them in random succession, why are we reprimanding them if it's literally just made up words? We make up these words to instill power, yet we let them instill power. We let these people rule our lives through vocabulary, something that shouldn't be an aspect of ruling our lives. There's no sensible meaning to it. And cut. And now, a special announcement. With the help of my buddy, who is an expert in this stuff, we have written down a list of the swear words of the 20th and 21st century. Beware your ears, for you guys are weak. We have J, Daddy-o, Sit on It, Bejabbers, Con Sam, Dad Sizzle, Thunder Nation, Great Horn Spoon, Snails, Gosh All Potmac, G Rover Cripes, Jesus, God, Ass, Titty Bitch, Come, Fuck, Damn, Goddamn, Shit, Bitch. Oh wait, I already put that. Whore, Slut, Porno, Kike, Dyke, Faggot, Queer, Flaming, Reason, Logic, Frick, Heck, and, of course, Nigger.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah.